These are the top 5 reasons to buy the new Apple iPhone X. Like I said in another video, a word of warning, this is a preliminary list based on what we saw at Apple's event. Things could change when we get to fully test the new iPhone. Number 5 is wireless charging, which is actually on all the new iPhones. It's about time the iPhone was able to charge using industry standard Qi wireless charging. That's a reason for the glass back according to Apple. And number 4 is augmented reality. Apple spent a little time showing off the augmented reality features on the iPhone X. The cameras on the phone can detect depth and more accurately place virtual objects into the real world on the screen. Of course, Apple showed that off using Snapchat and Animoji, which, while silly, can be really appealing. Oh yeah, that Animoji feature is only on the 10 and not on either of the iPhone 8s. And number 3 are the cameras. iPhone X has dual rear 12 megapixel cameras like the iPhone 8 Plus, but the 10 has dual optical image stabilization, OIS, on both cameras. That should help take better pictures and video. The front-facing camera on the 10 has the ability to do neat portrait effects like the Plus versions of the iPhone thanks to its depth sensing. And number 2 is the design. Yep, it's got that notch on the top of the screen for whatever reason. But the new iPhone X looks like a cross between the iPhone 4 and the 6. And of course, there's that big screen with those tiny bezels. It gives you a big screen and a body smaller than the iPhone 8 Plus. Speaking of that screen, that brings us to number 1. And number 1 is that huge 5.8-inch OLED screen. The Apple iPhone X is the first iPhone to use an OLED screen. Now, why does this matter? OLED makes it much easier to see the display even in direct sunlight. You won't have to find a shady spot to answer a text or read Facebook. On top of that, video playback and contrast in general should look pretty dang good since OLED tech can individually turn on and off pixels. It's been on other phones for years, and it's a big deal that Apple finally made the move. If you're looking for reasons to avoid the iPhone X, check out our other video at top5.cnet.com. I'm Ayaz Akhtar, and I'll pretty much argue anything.